Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Danny Mac's Awful Podcast, featuring it's just Danny today. Just Danny. Women want to be him, men want to be with him. It's time to introduce your host of Danny Mac's Awful Podcast. It's Andy Sambert. No, it's Hello, I'm Danny Mac. I'm the host of Danny Mac's Awful Podcast, and welcome! Happy whatever the fuck day of the week it is for all of you listening to this at home. Maybe you're at the gym, sweating it out, and deciding not to listen to your oldies hits for a minute. You want to hear me while you're hitting your PRs over at Anytime Fitness. How about Anytime Fitness sandwich in my mouth? Hi-oh! No one can stop me on the drops today, folks. Yeah! It's a pleasure to have you here with me, everybody. It's been a while since I've done a solo pod, so I'm jumping back into it all by myself. Ooh, didn't quite nail the... It's okay, I'll edit that out. By the way, thanks in advance for those of you who subscribe to Danny Mac's Awful Podcast Plus on Patreon. If you don't, you should do it. Every episode is longer, like 30 minutes longer in some cases. That's a lot more pod. So there's hours of stupid bullshit you haven't heard yet. And we get pretty fucking loose on the Patreon. Actually, on the Patreon today, for those who stick around for that, I'm going to talk about a job I just booked. I'm going to be out of town for a while, so I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to, but I'm going to do it anyway, folks. Plus, money troubles. Everyone likes to hear me whine about money troubles, so I'm going to be talking about that as well. So subscribe to the Patreon. It's the top link if you open the show notes to this pod, and then you give the pod a couple bucks a month. It's actually less than the price. You're not going to believe this, folks. Less than the price of a cup of ass. You can subscribe to the pod, and then you get longer episodes, and you get them early. Today's episode won't be insanely early, but hey, I'm a busy guy. I've had a busy week. What can I say, folks? Before we jump into it, I want to give a shout-out to Vashti Rose Artisan Ice Cream, because, as you know, I'm a weak, pathetic vegan. They make a lot of vegan ice cream. My favorite all-time ice cream flavor. Can you guess what it is, folks? Do you have any idea what it is? I'm going to tell you. It's Tiger. I call it Tiger. Some call it just Tiger, and many call it Tiger Tail. It's the black licorice and orange cream swirl ice cream. Oof. I don't know. I'm not even like a big black licorice guy, but I guess it's that combination. Takes me back to when I was a kid and I would visit my grandparents in White Rock, and we would walk up and down the pier, and that white rock actually looked so fucking huge. No, I'm not talking about crack cocaine, you silly billies. I really got to get my laughter back on this one. But no, I just love that ice cream. I haven't had it in decades and decades. It's not even has anything to do with veganism. It's just like a tough ice cream flavor to find. I don't see it very often. But this company said that they're going to make some, and they already have in the past. And I said, can we get some more going? And they said, yes, anything for you, Danny. Anything at all for you. That's what they said.
It's a made-up tale. Well, it's a total fabrication. It never happened.
Okay, it did happen. It did
this
happen.
One was invented by a writer.
Shut the fuck. No, they're gonna make it for me. Okay. Well, another month has gone by. Happy Rent Day if this is when you're listening to it. And since another month has gone by, that can only mean one thing. It means yet another person has tried to kill the president. I don't know how many motherfuckers are gonna try to kill Trump. It's crazy, man. More people are trying to he's like the Running Man. He's just constantly in danger, and he doesn't seem to give a shit about it, which kind of based, I gotta say. If I was this guy, I would be encased in bulletproof glass constantly. I'd be like Rocky at the end of Project Hail Mary, just in my like body-fitted, perfect bulletproof suit. That's not a spoiler, you fucking nerds, and you should have seen the movie by now anyway. Should we get into it? I know the real reason that you guys are here with me today. So I think it's time to do it. Let's just jump right in. So let's see here. This expired approximately, let's see here, 2 years ago, just a little over 2 years ago, I think. And it cost $85 to get it shipped over on eBay from Chicago, I believe. This is an Oreo Coke Zero mini can. I bought a 10-pack of them. Pretty good deal. And I'm going to try it live on the pod right now. Now, last week, we tried the coconut Dr. Pepper. That, not expired. This, very expired. But it is cold as ice. And I'm willing to sacrifice my health, I think, so that I can try this. So here's the crack. Sublime. And here we go. I'm going to sniff it first. Okay, off to a good start. Now, people are afraid for me because they love me and they don't want me to die, and I appreciate that. But you can drink expired Coke. What happens is that the flavor dissipates. Nothing bad will happen to you, probably. I do have standing by diapers for in case I make a big mess in my pants after drinking this. So here we go. I'm going to have my first sip of Oreo Coke Zero in a while. Let's try it out.
Here I come,
folks. I gotta have another. Hold on a sec here. Holy shit, you guys! $85 well spent. Oh! Oh! Yes, I could cry.
Ladies and
gentlemen, I could cry right now. I'm so fucking back. We're so fucking back, you guys. God damn, that's yummy. Oh, I don't think the flavor has dissipated one iota. That is a crisp, clean, cool Oreo motherfucking Coke Zero. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Thank the Coke Lord, which I believe is Charlie Sheen. Thank you so much. This is delicious. Okay, I'm going for sip number 3 here. It's still got it. Tastes a little weird, but it's still... Uh-oh. I just threw up everywhere. Oh, my God, brother. No, I'm fine. Had to get a little Alex Jones in there for you.
I thought they were about to start throwing their panties at me.
Can we talk about Alex Jones for a minute, kids? I mean, this guy, what a week he is having. As someone who has laughed at Alex Jones for years and with Tim Heidecker for years, this has been one of the most fun weeks in history. If you guys don't really know what's going on, Alex Jones is a hilarious psychopath who runs InfoWars. After the Sandy Hook school shooting, Alex Jones said that never happened. It was a hoax. It was fake. And because of that, people who liked his show harassed the families who just had their kids shot to death. Not great. And I think in the biggest defamation lawsuit of all time, Alex Jones was ordered to pay, I think, over $1 billion to those families. Alex Jones... only Bert Kreischer wears a shirt less than this guy. He's not exactly, for a successful YouTuber, made of money. He keeps getting deplatformed for saying insane shit. So you guys might remember like a year ago, The Onion, the satirical newsletter, was going to buy InfoWars. And it seems like a year and a half later, that is happening. And the person that The Onion has put in charge of InfoWars is Tim Heidecker from Tim and Eric Awesome Show. You might know him from the meme, "It's free real estate," or from, I don't know, he's Maya Rudolph's husband in Bridesmaids. You've seen this guy around if you don't know who he is, but he's also just been mocking Alex Jones for years. And now Alex Jones is discovering Tim and Eric Awesome Show, which, if you don't know what that show is, it's the weirdest sketch comedy show, like beyond, like if Eric Andre overdosed on LSD level weird, like way too insane for the average person, and Alex Jones just can't handle it. So he's like discovering Tim and Eric sketches from like 20 years ago, and he's like, these are demons. These are actual demons trying to brainwash us, and they're trying to take my company and trying to be me. And he is having one of the most entertaining meltdowns I have ever seen a person have. So I never thought I'd say this, but you should follow Alex Jones because our guy is imploding, and I'm here for
they were
it.
about to start throwing their panties at me.
Fuck, it's so good. It's so good. It's almost as good as the sweet, refreshing taste of 2-year-old Oreo Coke Zero Sugar. I've already had too much caffeine today. Even this little can might be too much for me. I can't wait to just throw up my intestines later when I'm at the gym and be like, I have no idea what's wrong. I don't know what caused this. Okay. I'm not dying yet. That's good news. Okay, so it's tax season. I'm doing my taxes. I log into my banking website. I go type. That's what I do when I'm doing this stuff. I make those noises too. Type. And then I look at my account and I'm looking for irregularities, and boy, do I find one. At the very top of my Visa statement, there's something from a company called PDF Guru with a bunch of asterisks between the letters, and the charge is for $70. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I Google PDF Guru, and instantly, like, Google AI is like, you're being scammed. You signed up once, and they kept taking your money. And I'm like, huh? Do I even remember what this is? And there's tons of Reddit threads about it. So I go back in my memory palace, which is deep and beautifully decorated. And I'm like, I think I did use this website once, but I think they charged me $1. And it was for a scene and acting class I was doing, and the PDF that was sent over to me didn't look great, and I wanted to sort of up-res it, or it was like a JPEG, and I wanted to turn it into a PDF. Whatever it was, I paid 99 cents for that, and apparently they kept charging me. So now they've taken $450 from me at this point. They've been taking like $70 a month since November. And I just noticed they've not been sending me invoices. I can't log back into the account. So yeah, that's a fun thing to deal with. I called my bank and I said to them, do you have any smart missiles that you can locate and send to them? And they say, no, we do not drone strike people. That's not us. And I say, damn it. And they said, but what we can do is make sure they can't charge you anymore. So, folks, I know you're all logging on to pdfguru.com, but don't do it. You guys must think I'm a total sucker. Like, you must just be like, Danny Mac's getting ripped off left and right. Someone broke into his storage unit, and now he's given $500 to a PDF conversion website. I'm a fucking chump. What can I say, folks? I'm a chump. But it's tax season, and don't we all feel like chumps around tax season? I think we do. What else do I got for drops here? Yeah, no one's here to stop me from hitting my drops today.
You are one pathetic loser.
Even when it's about myself.
They're professionals, with their mouth.
Yeah, I think I got to upgrade some of these. Okay. I'm driving in my car the other day, and by my car, I mean an Evo. And by the way, would you guys like to guess how much money I spent on Evo this year? I spent, let's look this up here. I have the data. I can tell you the exact number. I spent, get ready for it, drum roll please. Don't I have a drum roll? I think I have a literal drum roll. Why am I asking you guys to present a drum roll for me when I'm the one? This year on Evo Car Share, I spent exactly $3,055 and how many cents? I lost it. 27 cents. There we go, folks. Pretty impressive, huh?
Daddy, chill.
I will not chill.
Daddy, chill.
Anyway, I was driving in my car the other day, which is what I call Evos, and that song Yeah by Usher, Lil Jon, and Ludacris came on. And my favorite part of the song, folks, is when Ludacris goes, so give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. It's like a fun little lyrical flip you can do. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. You know that part of the song, right? So give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. And then I like to sing along to that. And if I can't nail it just right, it kind of drives me insane. Like I'll lose sleep over it. I am a crazy person. So Ludacris is rapping. He's warming up to it. He's getting whatever the lyrics he's doing before. He's like, "Hey, my name's Luda and last name Chris. And I rap like this." I'm pretty sure that's the lyrics. And then he goes, "So give me the rhythm and it'll be off of they clothes." And of course, I just nailed it right there. I can flip that tongue like no other. But when I'm singing in the car, I go, "So give me the rhythm and it'll be off of they clothes." I sort of get all Bill Cosby with it. "So give me the rhythm and it'll be a little drop of the drink." So I sloppily do it, and then it drives me nuts. So for the rest of the song, I'm just doing that over and over again, trying to master it. "So give me the rhythm and it'll be off of they clothes. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off of they clothes. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off of they clothes." And I'm doing that for like so long that I realize I'm doing it into the next song. So now there's like an NSYNC song playing, and I'm just like to the rhythm of "I Want You Back" doing "So give me the rhythm and it'll be off at their clothes." I'm a lunatic, folks. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I'm a maniac. But that got me thinking I should be spending my time learning other songs. And there's a song that I've wanted to learn for a very long time, and this song is, you guys probably heard this back in the day. Maybe not if you're a little younger, but there was a television program that was very formative for folks my age, and it was called Animaniacs. And on this show called Animaniacs, there was a segment from one of the characters named Yakko. And what Yakko did was sing a song with every country in the world mentioned. This is an all-timer, folks. I'm going to play it here for you. I'm going to try to sing along to some of it, but I'm going in raw here. I'm just reading the lyrics on the screen as they pop up. This is something I'd like to memorize instead of just give me the rhythm and it'll be off at their clothes. So, Yakko Warner, let's see here. What have we got?
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner.
This is impressive stuff here, folks. They don't make them like this anymore. Okay, listen to him cook.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru,
Republic of Dominica, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, and Salvador too. Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, Taiwan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and Guam. See, I fucked up a little bit, but it gets faster. You hear the beat goes up.
and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and
Germany now in one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece. Roland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait, and Bahrain. There's Netherlands, Luxembourg, fuck! Yakko, see, he's the G, and now it gets even faster.
India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan,
Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Malaysia, and then Indonesia, Japan. See, I can't even.
Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan,
Cook, Yakko.
Sri Lanka, New Guinea,
Cook.
Sumatra, New Zealand, and Borneo, and Vietnam,
Tanzania, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe,
Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana.
I can't, when it gets to Africa, I just can't do it, man.
Uganda, Lesotho, and Malawi,
It's
Togo,
too fast.
Sahara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia, Egypt, Benin, and Gabon, Tanzania,
Ludacris
Somalia,
could never.
Kenya, and Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algeria.
Let's go.
Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon,
Yeah.
Zaire,
Yeah.
Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Mayor, and Cayman.
He's cooking,
Ghana,
folks.
Abu Dhabi, Qatar,
Here's the big
Yugoslavia,
finish, listen.
Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
Woo! That is fucking fire, folks, ain't it? It doesn't get more fire than that. Anyway, just imagine we're sitting around a campfire in the summer. We're a little loosey-goosey. Someone pulls out an acoustic guitar, and that someone is me, and I bust out the Yakko Warner country song. Give me a fucking break. Ladies, keep your clothes on, right? It's,
I thought they were about to start throwing their
absolutely, Alex. That is what's going to happen. Anyway, that's something I got to learn. Got to. There's so many other things I should be doing with my time. You know what? No one's here, but I think just between you and me, I like that. I'm still trying to get the stink of Johnny, Matt, and Samson out of my sofa. Natalie's not here with her beautiful baby, who, frankly, I'm more interested in than Natalie. I like the babies. They're very cute, folks. But we're going to play a game, just you and me. That's right. We're going to play a game called Know the Slogan. Or I guess know the company based on the... Whatever, here's some game music. So I'm going to give you the slogan, the marketing campaign used by a company, and you're going to have to guess which company that slogan belongs to. You know, like, for example, Taste the Feeling. Do you know what that is? Whose slogan is Taste the Feeling? I'll give you a hint. Hold on. That's right, it's Coca-Cola. That's the Coca-Cola company, Taste the Feeling. So, you get how the game works now. All right, we'll start with some easy ones. First one, just do it. Just do it. You know what company that is, right? That's Nike. Yes, of course, that's Nike. That was kind of their first slogan. I looked it up. They didn't really have one before that. They switched briefly to Why Do It in 2025. That's not great. So for some of these, I'll tell you what their other slogans were after the fact. Next up, guess the company based on the slogan, Finger Lickin' Good. Finger Lickin' Good. You know what that is? Huh? You know whose slogan that is? That's right, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, folks. Finger Lickin' Good. That did a lot better than their previous slogan, which was just barely good enough to justify the diarrhea. That one didn't stick for very long. I liked it, though. All right, let's keep it moving. Next one. Stories that grab you and don't let go. Stories that grab you and don't let go. Do you know what that is? That is the slogan for the Weinstein Company. And that narrowly beat out their next slogan, which is stories that invite you to their hotel room to discuss your career. I haven't heard much from them in a while. I wonder what they're up to. Next up, what company uses this as their slogan? We only use the most crystal clear water down to the last drop. We only use the most crystal clear water down to the last drop. What do you think? Dasani? Evian? Nope. Unfortunately, that's the slogan for ChatGPT. Yeah. Which is much better than their previous slogan. I'm sorry to hear that. Have you considered killing yourself? I don't know. I think that one's kind of catchy. Next slogan. Juice, it does the body good. Juice, it does the body good. Okay, so we've got a take on milk, it does the body good. That was a slogan from the 90s. Juice, it does the body good. Now, I would have guessed it was Tropicana, but no, it's actually Sylvester Stallone's boutique steroid company, Juice by Sly. And you might know them from their more popular previous slogan, is an 80-year-old guy supposed to look like that? Yeah. Next slogan, the everyday ride for billionaire, Elon Musk. Okay, this one should be easy, right? The everyday ride for billionaire, Elon Musk. Now, you would think that that's got to be Tesla, right? But you're wrong. You're close, but you're wrong. The everyday ride for billionaire Elon Musk is the slogan for ketamine. Ketamine. I like their old slogan, feeling down, get yourself snorted out. That one's my personal favorite. All right, what about this company? Which organization has the slogan, donate now to make them smile? Donate now to make them smile. Is that a children's hospital? Ooh, could it be UNICEF? Donate now to make them smile. No, that's OnlyFans. Yeah, that one's OnlyFans. This campaign worked pretty well for them, almost as well as their previous slogan, fat-ass goth chicks need money too. Yeah, so work some overtime hours, you fucking bum. That's my little additive at the end there. Theirs is just the goth chicks one. We got a few more here. Soft hands make all the difference. Soft hands make all the difference. What do you think? Do you have calluses on your hands like I do? I'm such a gym rat, bro. Soft hands make all the difference. What do you think? Is that maybe Dove? Maybe Aveeno skincare? Soft hands make all the difference. No, it's the slogan that greets you when you enter Temu's child labor facility in East Zhejiang, China. Yeah. And written above their employee bathrooms, fun fact, is the phrase, 20 microneedling kits equals 1 piss break. It's tough but fair. And finally, this one sounds like it might be for like one of those modern arcades that serve booze. The slogan is, where adults can be kids again. But no, it's actually for the island of Little St. James, unfortunately. which is better than their last slogan. No, I'm not reading that. No, I'm not going to read that. That's beyond the pale. How did you do? 10 out of 10, or however the fuck many of those stupid things that we did? United States, Mexico, Canada, ba-da-da-va-na-na-na-na-na. See, the memorization would be the cool part. Imagine I'm at an audition for, I don't know, project cool new app. And they say, slate your name, your height, and a fun fact about yourself. And I say, hey, I'm Danny Mac. I'm 6'1", and a fun fact is United States, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, Peru, and I bust that out. And they go, whoa, give this guy the job right now. I don't even need to fucking know if he can read copy, because I can do that. That's pretty good stuff, right? Air horn? Air horn. Giving myself the crickets here. All right, we did that one. I just finished The Pit, Season 2. No spoilers, don't worry. The Pit was good. But I bring it up because just a little follow-up. I think we talked about this last week, but maybe you guys saw this Bryan Cranston video going around where he's talking about how his daughter, who she's like the neurodiverse girl on The Pit. She's really good on that show. That's Bryan Cranston's daughter. There's this video going around where he talks about how she got a role in an episode of Breaking Bad that he directed, and he's urging everyone to, avoid the Nepo baby discourse about that. And of course, the comments section is like, bro, don't do this. And if I'm his daughter, I'm like, Dad, stop. Like, no one was saying anything about me until you made that video. It's the defending of being a Nepo baby. How many times has that worked? 0% of the time. And it must just be like people who also have kids in the business and they're like, hey, I thought that video you made went really well. But I'm telling you, the average Joe and Jane, they're going to hear that and not feel very connected to you as an everyday person, which is kind of your job 90% of the time as an actor, to be able to convince people that you're an everyman or an everywoman. So I don't think those videos urging people to believe that your family member who has an insane job after you've had insane jobs, I don't think they're doing what you hope they're doing. But do you guys remember a few years ago, Jamie Lee Curtis? Like, her dad was in the film industry. I'm too young to remember what he did. I'm only 22 years old. But she just full on at an award show, like, jokingly called herself a Nepo baby. And it got, like, laughter and applause. And, like, it just kind of reminded me that, like, you should just fucking own that shit. Like, if it comes around and you are a quote-unquote Nepo baby or believe yourself to be, like, you know what does not work? I'm not a Nepo baby, I worked harder than anyone. It just doesn't work. It doesn't even matter if that's true. Universally, you should look around at other people who've tried that and read the comments section. You are not convincing anybody. It just doesn't work, even if it's true that you are the hardest working person in the world. So just own it. I mean, I think it would be super fucking based if, like, Patrick Schwarzenegger was like, oh, hell yeah, dude. You think that my last name is a bad thing? And I'm not mentioning him specifically for any particular reason, but there's a complete lack of, like, do the Madonna thing. Say you're a material girl, right? Own it. There's power in that. Anyway, that's a long side tangent, and that's just free advice, by the way. And anyone in Hollywood can take that at any time. Say you're a Nepo baby, loud and proud. But I finished The Pit, but I also finished another show, which I think you guys should check out. I'm probably, speaking into an echo chamber here, but Invincible is an animated show on Amazon Prime. Steven Yeun is in it, and Seth Rogen produces it. He does a voice in it, and J.K. Simmons is in it. No, I'm not kidding. J.K. Simmons is in it. Oh, fuck you. It's so good. I think most of you probably watch it, but here is my 10 second pitch for you guys to check out the show if you haven't watched it yet. A lot of people say the show is a slow start about other shows, not this one. They'll say it's a slow start. You got to watch the first couple episodes or halfway through the first season. It really gets cooking, and then you'll be into it. I don't fuck with that, okay? A show has like 2 episodes to be good for me, tops, right? Really just the first half of the first episode. indicates if I'm going to be hooked on it or not. So here's the thing. Watch the entire first episode of Invincible, and if at the end of the very first episode you aren't like, holy fucking shit, I need to know what happens next, then it's not for you. That's it. Just never watch the show ever again, but commit yourself that 45 minutes to watch the very first episode of Invincible. And then I got great news for you. If you do like it, which you probably will, there's like 4 seasons of it out now. It's incredible. It's really good stuff. And it's by Robert Kirkman, I believe, who made The Walking Dead. And those graphic novels are, look, the show was at times meandering and at other times thrilling and the best thing on TV. The graphic novels are extraordinary. They are the premier, best version of that story. This guy knows what he's doing. And Invincible apparently stays incredibly slavishly close to the graphic novels. So anyway, check it out. It's very creator friendly and really impressive, like Oscar-winning voice actors for roles big and small in it. It's one of the most fun, wait for the credits and be like, oh, that's who voiced that character. But watch Invincible. It's giving serious, like, Dragon Ball Z for adults vibes, especially this previous season. It reminded me a lot of when Goku had to go to Namek to fight Frieza. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know.
Having sex with a woman and coming.
Yeah.
For God's sake, it's not much. Now take it.
That's what. Whose penis should I make fun of? That's what. Let's say Samson. That's what Samson says when he takes out his penis. He says,
"For God's sake, it's not much. Now take it."
Sure. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss his birthday this week because I'm going to be out of town for that gig. I have stopped watching a show because I like it and it's charming, but there's no real drama in it. Maybe I need to go back to it, but I got a problem here, folks. I have several new impressions that I can do flawlessly. That's the good news. The bad news is it's all people from the show Love on the Spectrum. And when I tell you I can do a perfect one-to-one of almost everyone on the show, I mean, it's like one of the most impressive feats in the history of imitation. But you see my problem here. So I'm going to give myself some time to warm up to it, and then let's say by next week I'll just be running through every single character. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It feels like I want some more drama on the show. I guess I want someone to get their ass dumped. Maybe that does happen, or maybe I just took too many edibles and zoned out, and maybe I got jealous of the European trip that one couple went on. Damn it, I need to get out of the house a little bit more. Oh, I got a brand new joke for you folks, by the way. A new joke. Who's ready for a new joke, huh? Who's ready for a new joke?
Who's ready for a new joke?
Okay, I've got a voice change. I've got a joke for you. Okay, let's see here. I got to get the rim shot ready because this one's going to fucking cook. New joke. Would an Australian ever go to Oslo? Norway, folks. Would an Australian ever go to Oslo? Norway. Voice crack. That means it's time for Oreo Coke Zero. Hold on a sec. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's yummy. That's good stuff. Yeah. What else? Couple things before we wrap up here. A screenplay that I wrote. Well, I did a rewrite of a screenplay a couple years ago. And it seems like the team who is wanting to make that has got all their ducks in a row, and it's going to start shooting in, I think, like 8 weeks from now. So they have some pretty exciting cast locked in, some pretty big names who you would know. It's not my place to tell you who they are. But Kevin Spacey. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Kevin Spacey. But as soon as I can tell you more about that, I will. But your boy might also have a little acting role in that one. That's right.
I dropped out in the 4th grade to run drugs to support my nana.
Exactly. That inspired the part for me there. But I'm going to be possibly on screen doing a little bit of that. I'll tell you more about that when I can. But between that and this other job I booked, I'm going to be out of town a little bit this year. So that means I'm going to be still doing the pod, but taking some stuff with me on the road. But the Rodecaster Pro 2, unfortunately, this hefty girl, she's a bit too big for me.
Take it higher!
So I'm going to have to leave her behind. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, she doesn't like that. No. And I'm going to be using the PodTrack P4, the thing that I was using before. And I'm telling you, I'm not looking forward to going back to that thing after playing with this motherboard. I mean, this is impressive stuff here, folks.
Oh my gosh, stepbrother.
Right? Every time I whip it out, that's what I say.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's just so impressive.
We don't like gum.
We sure do. Speak for yourself. So yeah, there'll be some pods on the road coming up this summer. So that's exciting. Is it even summer? Whatever. Also, by the time you're hearing this, my beloved Edmonton Oilers, they might be kicked out of the playoffs. They won a literal must-win game against the Anaheim Ducks last night. The series is now at 3-2 for the Ducks. Oilers came back from that 3-1. So they won the first game. They've scored first every single game. Sometimes 2-point leads. That means nothing with the Oilers. You never know. They make it really stressful to be a fan. But by the time you hear this, they could be out, or they have tied up the series with the Ducks. Or maybe you're hearing this years later, and you're like, who gives a shit about that? It's nuclear war now. There is no Oilers anymore. There's no oil anymore. So that's what's going on. I'm rooting for the home team. I think Chris, who's listening to this now, hello Chris, said McDavid is a non-issue out there. We need McDavid to do McDavid things, basically. That's what we want here, folks. And everyone wants that. It's for the highlights, right? We need to see some sports highlights. We love sports, don't we, folks? Sport is very good. But yeah, that's I'm going to be hopefully checking out some Oil games when I'm on the road and recording more juicy podcasts just for you folks. I'll see if I can wrangle a couple people to do the pod with me so that you're not subjected to just me singing the Animaniacs song. Though I think you did get a kick out of that. No? Yeah? No? And lastly, I had an audition for a Western this week. Some of you might have read for that as well. But I needed to be like a sharpshooter and have a rifle in it. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Hold like a Swiffer thing for this? And then Johnny has tons of props. Like Johnny has a fucking tickle trunk. So anytime you need something for an audition, just DM Johnny. He's got tons of shit. And of course, he's got like big old Wild West Dirty Harry style revolvers. But this guy needed a rifle, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I can find something similar. And then I realized that like the classic Red Ryder Daisy BB gun, which I think is the gun that the kid wants in A Christmas Story, that is modeled after the carbine rifles from the 1870s that those were released, which is referred to the gun that won the West. So I went to Canadian Tire, I got one of these BB guns, and I was just walking around my house like trying to get good at reloading it. And let me tell you, it's kind of tough to cock those sons of bitches. I don't know what the little kid from Christmas Story ended up doing, but you got to put some torque into that, like 15 pounds of pressure to load that thing. Anyway, no BBs were shot, no eyes were taken out, and I was shooting that gun off in my apartment a lot, but the only harm done to my body in this apartment is probably from this expired can of Oreo Coke Zero, which I'm going in for another sip, right? Meow. And yes, I have read your comments, people. A lot of don't do it to yourself. Please do not drink that. To you guys, I say, I got to be who I am, okay? I got to be me. And if you hold me back, what can I say? You're either drinking expired Oreo Coke Zero with me, or you're drinking expired Oreo Coke Zero against me. And I will not forget who you are when I'm on stage at the Academy Awards sipping an OCZ.
Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti,
Botswana,
Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea,
Guinea,
Algeria,
and Ghana. He's also a good singer, which makes it tough.
Uganda, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo, the Spanish
Sahara is gone.
Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia.
Can you say that word,
Egypt,
Jaco?
Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia,
Kenya, Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algiers. Cameroon. Why can't I be perfect at everything the first time I try it?
Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia.
Big finish again.
Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
I'm telling you, big dog. I'm telling you. I'm sitting next to Ed Sheeran. He starts singing, "Lying on the Grass," which, by the way, the number one takeaway that if you weren't sure if he's British or not, the way he says grass in that song, it's like, oh yeah, it's lads from Liverpool. I'm sitting next to Ed Sheeran. He busts out his guitar. He sings "The Shape of You," and the girls swoon. And then I go, "Oh yeah, yeah, that's what does it for you." Well, my turn. And then I bust out the old Yakko Warner.
Barbados and Guam. Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now one piece.
All right, that's enough of that. We got to switch to the Patreon now, folks. I hope you had fun chatting with me. I'm going to chat with you more. I'm going to tell you about this job, and I'm going to read the whole script for it during the Patreon. So tune in for that. Support the pod. I would love for you to do that. That'd be so kind of you, so sweet of you. And if not, that's okay. I love you lots, and I'll see you next week. I have no idea what the pod is going to be next week, who's going to be on it, because I'll be on the road again. Just can't wait to get out my P4 Zoom pod track player, and I'll be leaving behind my Roadcaster 2. I can't wait to get on the road again. Losing my voice might have something to do with this syrup that I'm drinking. Okay, I love you guys. It's Patreon time. Please subscribe. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.